Hear it, and see it when you want it. On demand, audio and video at 630WPRO.com.
Either take the legislation, help them with the tools, or pony up the millions of dollars. And those aren't good choices.
What has the Senate president told you about whether she might be inclined to support this?
Well, I'm cautiously optimistic, and as I said, these aren't good choices. Either come up with the money, go into bankruptcy, see soaring property taxes, or help with this legislation. I'd like to say no revenue to the cities and towns without reform. Here's the reform. This legislative package is the reform.
And do you think Rahm Emanuel's
cities
famous
and
quote?
towns across the state and understands the difficulty of running a city, especially during these difficult times. And this legislation is really a package that gives us tools. It gives us the ability to decide what will work in our community. And I can tell you in Providence, without any hesitation, the COLA legislation is one that we support very, very strongly. That's a tool that we need. That's a tool that would help us immensely. The governor's suggestion in terms of being able to relieve ourselves of some of the state mandates, if a city or town so chooses, it would be another great help to the city of Providence as well. And so we're very fortunate that we have a governor, as Mayor Palacina says, who gets it, who understands how important the cities and towns are. And Governor, we look forward, I can tell you that Providence looks forward to joining with you to making sure that this is in fact the year of the cities and towns. In Providence, it's back to 1989, and without regard to the future, well, the future is now. We have issues right now, not only here, but in Woonsocket. We have issues in West Warwick. We have issues all around the state that we have to address. And I think that the governor is looking at it obviously broader than I am, because he's looking at it for all the cities and towns. I'm focusing on Providence, obviously, as each of the mayors are focused on their city and town. But Sean, there comes a time, you know, it's pay me now or pay me later, the old Amco commercial, and it's we're paying for it now. And we've got to take the actions now to make sure that all of our cities survive. And I think that the governor has understood that from day one, has been focused on helping the cities and towns, and continues to take really substantial steps to help us. And this legislation, I think, is going to be helpful to all of the mayors and town managers who are back here.
Mayor,